Hi and welcome to the Acknowledge training session. Today we're going to cover how to create yourself a new user for the first time. You're going to log in as the super user, which is SU and SU. Enter to go into it. You're going to go to the configuration module. Click on general and then user setup. You'll notice when you click on search over here, it'll have the super user. We are going to create a new user, so therefore you're going to click on insert. What we're going to do is we're going to type in the user's details. Now what I normally do is the login ID is what you log in as. I'm going to highlight this, copy it, Control C on the keyboard. User code is normally the employee code, so I could put an employee code there. I'm going to paste the name there. Alright, telephone number of the user. Cell number of the user. And email address. Now the email address is very important to enter onto the user, as when you send out emails from the system, it will then pick up who this comes from. Start date, we'll put today's date in. We'll come back to the user image. He is an active user and we're going to come back to that one as well. In user details number 2, I'm going to come back to this as well. So first of all we are going to click save. Right, you'll notice it goes green here first. Once it goes green it is then saved. Okay, then we can go to user access 2 and you'll notice that it comes up with the primary branch. Language is English. You can put the ID number in. Okay, date of birth. Okay, and we'll pick up the manager later on. The timeout in minutes is 30 minutes if the person has not done anything within the system. So I'm going to increase that to at least 120 minutes, which is 2 hours. Okay, if you are a purchase supervisor, we'll come back to this, we can activate it. And your email type is PDF. Page size and fixed layout is normally for fixed printing on a dot matrix, as well as on this section where you fill in where the print is going to. Allow multiple windows. We do want that on because it'll allow us to open up multiple windows. Show column selector is this. This is where you would we'd also come back to this, but it's normally over here where you can select multiple columns. View security button. For users that are not administrator, I advise not to tick this, but it's normally this little thing right at the top left hand corner. Okay, sales rep. Only if you want to disable a whole lot of things would you tick sales rep or disable all these items over here. Is employee only is mainly for job costing, so don't tick this. If he's a normal user, leave it blank. Right, module access, we're also going to leave those ticks as it is, and then we're going to give the user full access currently. So you would go to each one of the modules, select the modules. Okay, we have not set up any roles as yet, so we'll come back to that as well. We are going to put in the address. Okay, billing details of the client. This is mainly to do with job costing, so we'll come back to that as well. You can put the user bank details in. Custom fields we will come back to as well. and in attachments we are going to put in a photograph of the user. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on insert attachments. We are going to use it as an image. We're going to say Malcolm photo, and we're going to browse. I'm going to go to pictures. Got a couple of little pictures here that we can enter in. Select a GIF or a JPEG as you can enter in, and then upload it. As soon as it uploads it, it will appear at the top there. If you want, you can just click on image and you'll find over here. If I go back to user details now and I click on user image, it'll come up with the user image there. I click on save. I can auto resize it, which then will give me a photo of the user. What we want to do is we also want to set a password for this user. We're going to set a password. Now the very first time you enter this user for the password, it is blank here. We're going to enter a password in, confirm it, save it. It's gone green. Close it. I'm going to just save again. If we go to extras, these are a couple of other sections we will come back to as well, mainly to do with job costing and obviously if you're running branches. So this is how our user is set up. So we're going to say save, close. We're going to log out as the super user and log back in with that new user. And you'll notice that we're now in with the new user with access to all the modules on the screen.